Regarded as the best ski resort in North America, Whistler Blackcomb is a world-class ski destination with over 8,000 skiable acres and 37 chairlifts across 2 peaks. For the next 5 days, we're here to experience the best Whistler has to offer, from epic ski runs to tasty slopeside snacks, exploring the lively village, and soaking it up at the spa. Good morning from Whistler, Canada. We just got here after driving the famous Sea to Sky Highway, and it was absolutely gorgeous. This is gonna be our first day on skis, Nina's first time skiing in British Columbia. We're gonna be spending the next few days skiing Whistler and Blackcomb with my family. We just hopped on the Creekside Gondola. It looks like it's gonna be pretty sunny this week, so we're expecting some slushy conditions.
Excited to see if it lives up to the hype. I have never skied a resort this big. Glad we have 5 days to ski here to explore it all. We just took a warm-up run and came down to Emerald Express. This is by far the longest lift line I've ever waited in my life.
The fact that people are willing to wait this long in lift lines says that there's something really special that Whistler has to offer that makes it worth the wait. At the top of the chair, we skied Harmony Ridge, which gave us our first glimpse of the beautiful mountains surrounding the resort.
I've seen a lot worse than that too. Conditions are a little icy, but it's getting slushy, which will be nice in probably an hour or two. Right now we're in line for Harmony Chair, and I saw a bunch of people sticking their poles up like this. And it turns out there's little birds that will come and land on your poles. I think I have good powder baskets for them, so hopefully they want me. Oh, there goes one. Come pick me.
I think the birds are gonna love me.
This is the best moment.
Can you, take your buddy.
I gotta fulfill my pirate dream. I can't make him want it too bad. Oh, please. No. When you're getting birds landing on your poles in line, it makes the wait worth it.
Good job, Mama. You're not jealous? It definitely keeps the line moving. A very interactive experience here at the Harmony Chair. At every new resort we visit, Nina and I always make it a point to ski some of the mountain's most challenging terrain. Today, this just happened to be Piccolo Face. Because I'm airing off this way. Ready? Up next, we headed in for lunch.
All right, let's pull up the round hut lodge. I'm very excited about, and I'm excited to see the views in there. It sounds like they're beautiful. I've never seen this many ski racks in my life. It's actually kind of crazy.
We just finished eating lunch, and now we're gonna go ahead to my favorite lift on the Fire Mountain. It takes you up to the top of Whistler Peak. This is where I first learned how to ski bumps. Man, am I excited to get back after.
The short skis are nice. This is not like Corbett's.
We just stayed on the Whistler mountainside today and didn't go over to Blackcomb, but we will definitely go over there later this week. And then we're going to end our day with the Peak to Creek, which is an iconic 7-mile run with one of the largest continuous vertical drops in North America that takes you from the top of Whistler Peak down to the Creekside base area. You want to know how I feel about the 7-mile run? This perfectly describes my thoughts. I'm halfway and my feet hurt and I'm tired.
The consistency of the snow right now is literally perfect. Slush bumps are some of my favorite things to ski.
What'd you think of your first day at Whistler?
The views are amazing. It might take the cake for the most beautiful ski resort I've been to. The chicken tenders here are definitely the best ski resort chicken tenders I have had yet.
Something I finally noticed that I didn't notice when I was a kid is how European it is here. How open their bowls are. There's like no trees. They have to have like markers on all the sides of the run. I first thought it was by difficulty level, like green, blue, black, but then I saw a sign that said that orange is not a boundary marker. It's actually the left of the run, and a green circle means the right of a run. And that's probably just because it gets so foggy and the visibility is so bad. But there's no better way to end a ski day than with snacks to refuel and then sauna and steam room. All right.
We figured it was time to do our international snack haul. Something we love to do when we travel abroad is go to the grocery store and try a whole bunch of snacks that we don't have in the US. So let's get into it. We got these mostly because Moraine Lake is on the front.
And I love how they have the little like Canada flag on there just to let you know that it's Canadian. That's a good snack. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it.
Next, let's try Sapsucker. I need a drink.
What a good name.
Sparkling water beverage, the peach one, sweetened with organic maple sap.
Ooh.
We like Sapsucker, Spindrift with a little more flavor, but not a full-on soda. Our friend said the Sour Patch cherries we needed to try. These, the grape raisin, we got because who likes grape flavor and who likes raisin? We had to try them.
I would say this cherry tastes like medicine, and the grape is really good. 10 out of 10 for the grape Sour Patches.
Whoa. Both of these are like 5 out of 10s for me.
I would put these up there with Sour Patch watermelons. We gotta hit the cheesies.
This was the cheapest thing at the grocery store.
They just look like chunky Cheetos.
They're so big.
Flavor blasted Cheetos. Big fan.
I like these. These are Swedish berries. I would say this is my highest hope of anything on this snack haul. I have something that tastes just like to me.
Oh, I know exactly what you were gonna say. Ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Swedish fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which totally makes sense now that it's called Swedish berries.
Can we take our top pick? Really?
My top 2.
Easily the grape Sour Patches. I would probably go the cheesies. The cheesies go so hard.
All right, well, that's it for our snack haul. This was actually a very successful one. We actually liked everything. I think we're going to pack all this up and then we're going to head over to the sauna and steam room to decompress after our ski day. Good morning from day 2 in Whistler. After a huge ski day yesterday, we are taking a much needed break to do one of our other favorite things, go to the spa. Right outside of the town of Whistler, there's this place called the Scandanave Spa that seems like it's going to be similar to the Iceland lagoons where you have like a cold plunge and a big pool and a sauna and a steam room. So we are very excited to go check that out this morning. There's actually no phones allowed out here. So we're just here to take some videos early and then phones go away. Ooh, okay, let's go check it out. The ground is very cold, but they have these little heated pads that are amazing.
You're just standing on the stairs.
Morning from day 3 in Whistler. Yesterday, we spent pretty much all day at the spa, which was wonderful. And this morning, you have been skiing some laps over on the Whistler side. Visibility is a little off today, so we haven't been recording much, but we just took a break to get some cinnamon rolls at the Chic Hut.
We're gonna start with the original cinnamon roll. Wow. Even without all the toppings, it's really good. This is the banana Nutella. Fire.
That's high praise.
I'm a critic, and that's good.
Gotta cleanse your palate with some water. All right, this is the one I'm most excited for, maple bacon. Only fitting because we're in Canada.
I was like, easily the best.
Our cinnamon roll sugar rush got us nice and energized for our next adventure found at the TREEFORT.
You guys okay? We're way too old for this. After our ski day, we just came down to Whistler Village. I always love walking around like an outdoor mall or a ski village, and this one has lots of fun shops and restaurants. The 2 specific stores I'm looking for are Lululemon because their prices are cheaper in Canada, and Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory because I absolutely love their caramel apples. Otherwise, we're just here to have fun and go for a little walk this evening. Can you just picture yourself on a snowmobile tour? Come on, let's go shop. Wow, lots of skis.
Watch out for some canned wolf. What a fun way to get a little stuffed animal.
Well, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory is nothing special to Whistler, but it's very special to me. So anytime I'm near one, I have to get the apple pie apple. My dad passed away when I was young, but something I always remember about him is he would bring home these apple pie apples from Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory for the family pretty often. And so now they remind me of him and just taste like my childhood. So good.
Good morning. Right now, we are just booting up, getting ready to go ski the Blackcomb side of things. The past few days, we've been skiing Whistler, but today we're gonna ride the peak-to-peak gondola to take us on over there. The hope is to be able to get some of those famous waffles from the Crystal Hut. It's a little cloudy right now, but I'm starting to see the sun shine through, and we're hoping to get some blue sky.
Okay, we just hopped on the Peak to Peak Gondola, which is a Guinness Book of World Records holder for the longest and I also think the most expensive gondola ever built. And it costs 51 million Canadian dollars to build. So it takes us from the Whistler side over to the Blackcomb side where we're going to be skiing most of the day today. Made it over to Crystal Hut, which is the spot for waffles. I'm really excited for it, but I don't know how these waffles could top yesterday's sitting. So this one waffle probably good.
So we are inside the cabin now, and it's very small and tight, similar to Corbin's cabin at Jackson Hole. We got 2 different waffles. We got the Funky Monkey, which is banana, Nutella, and whipped cream, as well as maple syrup. And then we got the Snowberry, which seemed like kind of like a special of the day, and it's white chocolate, raspberry, whipped cream, and maple syrup. We're gonna try them out and see if they can live up to the hype. All right, here we go. That's solid. The Nutella is really good. Now for the Snowberry, I like the portion size. These do feel really big. They are more expensive than the cinnamon rolls we got yesterday. Wow, that is good. All right, this is a pretty hot take, and I'm sorry for anybody's feelings that I hurt, but I think these waffles are better than Jackson Hole's. These waffles are more expensive though, so maybe that's why. I would take this over the cinnamon rolls yesterday, for sure.
My sweet treat rankings of Whistler Blackcomb are the maple bacon cinnamon roll is my #1 place. Number 2 is the raspberry white chocolate waffle, and then the original cinnamon roll. Those are my top 3.
We just made it down to the base. We were just going down any normal run. I just hear a pop. I assume I just popped out of my binding, and I look behind me and I noticed that heel piece of my binding is just sitting in the snow. And at that moment I knew, okay, my ski has no brakes. So this thing is just a projectile flying down the slopes.
And then this man, I called him and I was like, you can just hike up like 10 feet and hop on the gondola. And he was like, no, I want to ski all the way down. And he did. He skied all the way down on 1 foot. Are you regretting your decision yet?
Part of the workout. This gives me so much more respect for the guys that ski with one ski all the time.
Who skis with one ski all the time?
People with one leg. My leg is so tired, so I gotta switch.
He's almost made it. Oh gosh. You made it! This is actually Jay's second wipeout of the trip. He wiped out on Symphony Chair a few days ago, and I stopped the recording to see if he was okay, but he was kind of mad about that. He wanted to see the full wipeout.
Basically, this ski is toast for this trip, at least. We're gonna have to call it quits for the day. So right now we call the shuttle, take us on back. Fortunately, I have a second set of skis, so I'll be able to come out and ski tomorrow.
Same.
Not quite as enjoyable as skiing up to our lodge.
But well, a better memory.
Yeah, but what a great memory.
All right, we made it back to the condo after our very eventful ski day. Now we are in the jacuzzi, and going in a hot tub or sauna is one of Jay and I's favorite ways to end a ski day. Plan for tonight is just to enjoy the hot tub here, have dinner, and then we'll catch up with you tomorrow for our final day of skiing back on Blackcomb Mountain again.
When we woke up this morning, I looked outside and I didn't see a single cloud in sight. So today, for our last day, we're gonna get to ski Bluebird conditions and finally get to see all the beautiful mountains that surround Whistler. Yesterday, our day was cut a little bit short from my binding exploding off of my skis, so we're looking forward to highlighting some of our favorite things about Blackcomb today. Conditions have been a little rough here with low snow and it's been very warm. There's been lots of coverage issues. Fortunately, we have a Bluebird day, so we're able to really take in all the beauty around us. Everybody talks about riding the 7th Heaven Express on Blackcomb, and it's been closed the past few days. We assumed it was because of conditions, but we found out it's actually due to mechanical issues. So right now it's open, but it's running slow. But even though it's running slow, we want to show you guys just why this chair has so much hype. By the time we got back to the chairlift, the lift line wait was now upwards of 45 minutes, too long to stand in line. Fortunately, our next chairlift revealed yet another winter wonderland for us to explore. Similar to the TREEFORT on the Whistler side, Blackcomb is home to the Magic Castle. Oh my. Oh, you gotta love it. This wasn't the only dream that was fulfilled today. Earlier this season, Nina and I got to watch the Mogul World Cup final at Deer Valley Resort. It was here that I discovered my desire to ski one of these courses and see what it was really like. I would just love to see if I could even do the flips. No flips, just like ski the bumps, see how long it takes me in order to compare this, because they just make it look so easy. Ow!
You have to live your dream.
Oh man, hey, look at this girl just ripping a bush.
Yeah, that's exactly how you look too.
The only reason I didn't hit the jumps was she said they weren't good. Otherwise, I totally would have hit the jump.
After an eventful morning, it was time for some food.
We came for lunch at Rendezvous, and the views up here are absolutely beautiful, especially on a day like today. I couldn't betray my chicken tenders from the other day. They were so good on the Whistler side. They had hot honey chicken tenders over here. That's a nice touch. They also have, in my opinion, a better selection over here than they did at the Roundhouse at Whistler. They have like a Thai cuisine, Tex-Mex bowls, and grab-and-go foods. As far as on-mountain dining goes, even though it seems crowded outside with all the ski racks, we've been able to find a table during rush hour everywhere we've tried to eat on this mountain, and the lines have been fairly short to get our food. What I will say though is the portion sizes are definitely smaller than they are in the US. After lunch, our plan is to ski a few more laps here on the Blackcomb side, and then we will end our trip over on Whistler this afternoon before giving you our final thoughts on these two mountains. It was truly an incredible way to end this ski trip to Whistler with a Bluebird day today. We got to ski on both Blackcomb and Whistler to end our time here. But now that we're done skiing, it's time to debrief what we really thought about Whistler and Blackcomb.
My favorite chair, I said it already, is the Peak Express. The chairlift itself is epic. Access to awesome moguls, free ride terrain. It holds sentimental value for me because I'm kind of conquer my fear and really started to enjoy skiing when I was young.
I agree. Peak Express was my favorite chair this trip. I could spend an entire day, if not more, just skiing that one chair alone. And we did have decent lift lines on Sunday, which was our first day of skiing, but the rest of this week, skiing on weekdays has been very manageable.
I did notice that Whistler tends to be a little bit busier than Blackcomb, and that's even evident in their chair lifts. Whistler has tons of 6-pack chairs and even an 8-pack chair, versus Blackcomb relies more just on quad chairs.
Both had great food and sweet treats.
Overall, I enjoyed Blackcomb much better. They had 2 major lodges, the lift lines were shorter, insane free ride and hike-to terrain.
We both loved the Glacier Express. Even just for the views on the chair alone, I could spend days only skiing that one chair, especially doing some of the hike-to terrain off of there. We didn't even scratch the surface. Accessibility is where these two mountains fall short. It is awesome that there's the peak-to-peak gondola. It took us an hour today to get from our ski in, ski out lodging on the Whistler side over to Blackcomb.
To get from one side of the resort to the other side of the resort takes a long time. Granted, it is a really big resort.
That being said, it is hands down the most beautiful ski resort I have ever been to.
Whistler is a world-class resort for a number of reasons, whether it's their insane terrain parks, mogul ski racing courses, an incredible kids program with forts and castles and slides, and ankle monitors, jerseys that you can sign your names on, great food, high-powered chairs, tons of terrain, nice facilities,
An awesome walking village for shopping.
multiple base areas.
Overall, such a great resort, such a fun week, and Whistler, you'll definitely be seeing us again. But we have one more ski resort stop going to Red Mountain, also in British Columbia, before closing out the ski season and taking off on our international spring travels. As much as I love skiing, I am getting very excited to lay in the sun and swim in the ocean. So you'll be seeing us somewhere tropical very soon.
If you guys enjoyed this video and found it valuable in any way, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as leave a comment about what you found most interesting or what you want to see more from us in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time for another Best Day Up.
Which probably outs me as a spoiled Jackson Hole ski princess. All your fingers in front of this lens, even if it doesn't show your finger.
Probably should start with you. Very nice.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh.
One more time, so you're really close.
I think it's better.